Alright. Save the game. Kill the enemy. Collect coins. Yep. Kiss kiss. Have a good one. Today I'm gonna show you how to create a simple platformer game that even beginners can do without coding using Construct 3. Construct 3 is a very good choice for you if you just start making games. In this engine you don't need to write codes. Instead you have events and actions, and these are gonna help you to make your game very fast. You just need to go to editor.construct3.net and get started. Okay, real quick, just subscribe me and let's get started. Okay guys, as you can see, I have already added some objects, and every object we needed is in the game. So let me explain to you how it's going on here. So first layer is BG and includes this tile background, and it has parallax of 0 by 0% because we want to make this layer stay at its position when camera follows the player. And in the second layer we have tile map, which is this object tile map, and this size is for tile width and tile height, and I already draw this tile map, and this place and this place we need to jump, and as you can see, you can go select and draw your tile map here. And if you don't have this tile map bar, just go here, menu, view and bars, and here tile map bar. Okay, we have this tile map here, and in the second layer, in the third layer we have these objects, coins, which has this nice animation, looping nice animation, and you can put them anywhere you want. And also we have these stuff objects, which includes these flowers and this tree and everything we needed, and you can just use them on the ground. Okay, and also in player layer we have this main player, and we have the target, which is the dino girl, that we need to go and reach to this dino girl and make the level done. Okay, and when we reach, we show this layer level done, press any key to continue, and when we press any key, we're gonna go to the next level. And currently we just have this level, and you need to add another level for the game. So this is the player layer. The including objects of this layer are these: the player, the target, and enemies. Okay, we have just one type of enemy that goes and follows the actually player, and it has platform behavior without default controls. And our player has platform behavior too, but it has default controls. And this default controls, as you can see, it explains that when we use arrow keys on the keyboard, we can control it, and when we disable it, we can control it by code. And when we press the arrow keys on the keyboard, it doesn't actually react to the actions. Okay, so we control the moving of this player in the code, and this player moves by keyboard arrow keys. and these are the default values for this behavior, except this one change it to 400 for max speed. All right. Something else I need to mention is that the enemy object has sign behavior, which is for showing a little animation when it's moved, okay? Just for the show, okay? And also we have something I forgot to tell you, that in the stuff layer we have the checkpoint object, that when player reaches to it, the game saves on this position, and when we die, and by meaning of die, when we collide with this enemy object without jumping on its head, or going out of the screen, falling out of the screen, this means we die, and we come back to this position if we passed this checkpoint, okay? So I explained about this layer, and let's see what we have in hot layer. In hot layer, which has parallax of 0 by 0, we have coin icon and txt coins that shows us how many coins we have collected, okay? And the layers with parallax 0 by 0 remain, and camera doesn't change their position. The layers like level done, game over, hot, and BG, okay? Now these are the objects here, and let's go in this object, double click on it, and as you can see, this object has these animations, okay? Dying, falling, jumping, running, idle, okay? And let's just go and start coding for the game. But before that, let's run the game. It just looks like this. Level done is here, game over is here. When we move by arrow keys, the player just moves and doesn't have any animation. Everything is very bad. Now we need to code and make it right. Let's go in game sheet and create a new group called player animations. Okay, so we need to go here. Player is on floor. If his player is on floor, and if player is moving, we need to set animation of player to run, and when it's not moving, hit X to add else. When it's not moving, we need to set its animation to idle, okay? So let's run. Moves, doesn't move, okay? Just like this. But for having better view of the game, I need to disable these layers first. So I'm gonna create a new layer, new group called game over. Hit B and system on a startup layout. I'm gonna make the layer invisible. Game over, invisible. And let's copy and paste this. Change to level done. And make the level done layer invisible. Alright, now it's very good. Okay, so this object goes and stays, and when I hit left button, it just acts like this, and I need to make it right. So let's go here, hit B and double click keyboard on key pressed. Okay, when I pressed right arrow, I need to set player appearance, set mirror to not mirrored. Okay, not mirrored is like this, normal, and mirror is like this, goes and looks the other side. Okay, so when we press right key, it should be not mirrored, and when we press left arrow key, we need to make it mirrored. Let's run. Right, left, and just like this. Okay, we need to jump, and we need to add jump animations too. So I'm gonna hit B, put this event here, and go to player is jumping, copy and paste, and let's make it trigger once because I need to just run the jump animation once. Okay, so I'm gonna copy and paste this action, make this jump, and let's copy this event and paste it here. And when we are falling, we need to set it to fall. Okay, now let's run, jump, good, jumps, and very good. Okay, so now let's add the coin actions to the game. I'm gonna go and create a new group called coins, and let's just put it here. I'm gonna close this group here, hit B, and let's say when player collides with coin, the coin needs to be destroyed. Search for destroy and make it destroy. And we need a new variable for our coins. I'm going to call this coins. It's first, it's 0 at the start, and I need to add 1 to the coins and show it using this text. So add action txt coins, set text to coins variable that shows how many coins we have. Okay, so run. At first it shows text, which is the default text, and when it eats that coin or collide with coin, it shows how many coins we have. So we need to make to show 0 at first. So let's go here on a startup layout and let's set text to coins, which shows 0. All right, very good. Okay, now we need to add a camera to follow our player. Actually, we have the camera, we need to add actions for it. Okay, this camera object is a sprite that has tween behavior, and I use this because the tween follows the player very smoothly and it's very nice. Okay, so let's go here, add a new group called camera, and for following the player we need to make sure that this tick is unbound and scrolling. Okay, so we need to every tick follow the player. Okay, so let's go and add its action. Camera needs to be following this player position, player.x, player.y, time half of second, out quintic, and we need to say add action system scroll to object of player, object cam, scroll to position of camera, and this camera follows player smoothly. Okay, let's run. Alright, it starts from here and follows the player. It's okay, but we need to actually make the camera follow the player when we have this place. When we were in this place and moved, then camera should move it. Okay, so at first we don't need to have this empty space here. So let's go here, set the position to minimum, choose minimum position of player X, and layout width divided by 2. Okay, when we say that, actually we should make it maximum. Okay, and let's run. Okay, as you can see, it starts from here, and when I pass layout width divided by 2, which is this position, then camera moves and follows the player. And when I come back, it doesn't move because I actually limited its position to choose maximum number between these two values. Okay, and something else I need to mention, that is we need to set the camera at a start, set the camera's position at a start. So let's go here, system, on a start of layout, and let's set X of the camera to this value. Okay, it starts just like this. Okay, the camera follows the jump, and when I fall, it follows my player, and I don't need to follow that when it falls. Okay, so I need to set the end y of tuning. So I'm gonna say choose minimum number between player.y and layout height divided by 2 plus 200. Okay, let's go and just see what happens. The camera follows the jump. It's very good because of that 200 pixels we wrote, and when I fall, it doesn't go and follow that because the limited position y is layout height divided by 2. This is layout height divided by 2 is gonna be this position, and camera don't go down for following the player. Okay, so this is the camera codes. And now we have done these parts. Now we need to add actually checkpoint objects code. So let's create a new group called checkpoint. Okay, and let's say when checkpoint's frame is 0, we have actually 2 frames for checkpoint. I forgot to tell you that this one is disabled, and when player hits it, just gets enabled. Okay, so when its frame is 0 and collides with the player, we need to set its frame to 1, and then we need to save the state of the game. So in here, system, search for save, and doesn't matter the name, just we need to, yeah, it's okay, just okay, and we save that. And when we run again, we need to load this save. Okay, just for now, let's go and see what happens. Okay, we saved the game here. All right, now let's add drawing codes. Okay, let's go in here, inside game over group actually, hit B, and let's say when player is outside of the screen, is not on a screen, I hit I for inverting this event. Okay, so when it's not on a screen, then we need to add this trigger once, because we want to make the action make its actions just once. Okay, so let's go here and just show game over layer. Okay, visible, set game over visible. All right, and let's just test it. Okay, let's go, and we fall. Game over. Press any key to restart. Okay, now we need to add the codes for this part. Let's go and say when is game over layer is visible, and when we press any key on the keyboard, then we need to restart the game. And restarting means when we pass this checkpoint, we need to start from here, and when we haven't passed, we need to start from this position, starting point. So we need a function for this purpose, and let's call this reset. And in the reset we say if checkpoints frame is 1, that means we passed the checkpoint, we need to load the saved slot. Okay, so I'm gonna go and here system load my save. These two actions needs to have same variable, same slot. Okay, and let's say when we haven't passed, hit X for else. When we didn't pass the checkpoint, we need to start from the first position. Okay, so let's go on here, let's say restart layout, and also we need to reset global variables. We need to clean the coins and everything related to the global variables. Okay, so when we hit any key on the keyboard and when game over is visible, we need to call this function, add action function reset, just like this. And let's see what happens. I'm gonna fall here, hit enter or any key and come from here. It's okay. I'm gonna go and pass this, and I'm gonna fall here, enter, and start from the checkpoint. Very good. Now we have done this part. Now we need to add the enemy actions. Okay, so let's create a new group called enemy, and here enemy should follow our player. Okay, so when players X is less than enemies X, which is player is at the left side of the enemy, we need to move the enemy toward to player's position. So it should go to the left. So I'm gonna use simulate control. Control is left, right, and jump. I'm gonna choose left because I need to player to go left, and because it's looking to the right side, I need to make it mirrored. Okay, so let's set it to mirrored, and let's say when players X is bigger than enemies X, I need to go to the right, make it go to the right, not mirrored. And let's run. Alright, it comes, and when we go here, it follows us. Okay, very good. And let's just stay here and see what happens. Bye bye. Alright, there's an issue for these codes, and the issue is this: when we are here and this enemy is here outside of the view of camera, it just follows the player. So we need to say when the enemy is in the view, should follow the player. Okay, so let's go here and say if enemy is on a screen, then do this job. Okay, and let's just add another event for killing the enemy. When we actually fall on the head of the enemy, we need to make it die. Okay, so let's go, and I don't know where, let's just add it here. Double click when player is falling. Okay, and or let's say when player collided with. Okay, let's say when player, where is the collision? Okay, it's here. When player collided with enemy, if it's falling, okay, then we need to destroy the enemy. All right, let's go and test this. All right, it works. And when we are not falling, doesn't work. Very good. And actually works. So now when we hit enemy's head, we need to do a little jump after that. So let's go and make it. Player, set vector y, and this one has actually is a force jump after falling on enemy's head. Okay, so let's say player dot platform dot jump string. Okay, whatever number we have here, just as much as that number, just jump after that. All right, let's go fall. Oh, doesn't work. Why is not working here? Minus, let's say minus. That works. Now let's add dying when we hit enemy, when its collision is like this. All right, let's go and say else function, just show game over. Okay, visible, game over, visible, and let's run. We're gonna go hit that game over, and something that I need to add here is making the default controls disabled when we hit enemy. Okay, player hits enemy, and then we need to actually set the, where is that? I can't see that. Yeah, here it is. Set default controls to false. Okay, and when I go and stay touching this right key, it doesn't work when I hit enemy. Alright, very good. And it shows game over, and when I hit any key, come back and do it again. Alright, now let's just reach to the girl and show level done for the end part of this video. Let's go, and we have the group here. It's good. Hit B button, double click. When player reaches to the girl, then we need to make level done visible, and also we need to make the default controls false. Let's go and do it. Very good. Oh, something that I forgot to tell you, that we have double jump, and it's because we enable it just here. Yeah, here. Double jump is enabled. Yeah, okay, let's run. Alright. Save the game. Kill the enemy. Collect coins. Yep. Kiss kiss. Have a good one.